Today, I'm providing a complete rapid-fire rundown for the confirmed list of changes coming to 7 days in Alpha 21. Now, we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alpha 21 is right around the corner. Now, as of the time of this recording, there is no official release date for Alpha 21. The Fun Pimps have opened up applications for Streamer Weekend, and the Alpha 21 Dev Stream series is complete. So today, we will go over the official list of confirmed features and changes. And I'll provide a rapid-fire rundown of what to expect from Alpha 21 for 7 Days to Die. Alpha 21 will see the addition of hundreds of new and updated points of interest. Due in part to the vastly expanded block shape menu, the POI design team was able to create 75 plus brand new POIs, including several Tier 5s, bringing the total Tier 5 POI count to 14, as well as updating hundreds of existing POIs, with an increased focus on environmental storytelling. This task was aided immensely by the next item on the list. One of the top priorities of the Alpha 21 update is artwork and art assets. 7 Days to Die will see the addition of many new indoor and outdoor props, posters, pictures, and decorations of all types. There will also be a new dynamic forge model, a new workbench model, and several new vehicle models will be included. While these new vehicle models will not be drivable, they will add a little variety into the world. Speaking of variety, that brings us to the next item on our list. The random world generation system has been improved in Alpha 21. The time it takes to generate a brand new world has been drastically decreased, now only taking roughly 2 minutes to create a 10K world. This freshly generated world can then be previewed in immense detail. Roadside POIs will now spawn to help fill out the world between cities. Roadways connecting cities or leading to rural and/or mountain POIs are much smoother and will have a more natural feel. In Alpha 21, perks will no longer unlock crafting recipes or govern crafting at all. Instead, crafting is now governed by finding and reading magazines. All craftable items in the game, save for attachable mods, can be unlocked by reading magazines. There are 23 new skills which will govern crafting. Each skill has its own magazine series. By finding and reading magazines, the player will increase the quality level of craftable gear, as well as unlock higher tiers of craftable items. Perks will increase the probability of finding specific magazines. For instance, if you perk into shotguns, you will have a slightly higher chance to find shotgun magazines and parts. Alpha 21 will see the addition of brand new environmental hazards. These hazards are found while exploring POIs and often block the way forward. This will offer players a puzzle to solve and/or an obstacle to overcome. Several new craftable double doors are being introduced into 7 Days to Die. These will greatly increase player-based design options, but more importantly, players can now fire projectiles and melee through the holes in damaged doors. Alpha 21 will introduce all new water coding into the game. Water can now flow into neighboring blocks. However, it does not flow continuously like a river or a waterfall. Player movement in water has been enhanced. Murky water is the only water that will be found in loot and water sources. Players can drink directly from water sources, however this will cause 5 hit points of damage and holds a chance of dysentery. A cooking pot will be required to boil murky water into safe boiled water. Empty glass bottles have been removed from the game, and a new dew collector workstation has been added. This workstation provides up to 3 boiled water per day. Glue crafting was taken into consideration while making these changes. Spears have undergone a rework in Alpha 21. The current throw attack has been removed and replaced with a thrust power attack. Spear damage has also been increased. Alpha 21 will see the addition of a brand new chunk reset option. A chunk, or a 16 by 16 block area, will reset to its pre-generated state so long as no player enters that chunk within the designated time range. By default, this chunk reset option is set to off. However, when activated, players can set the range all the way up to 70 in-game days. An active land claim block or bedroll will prevent a chunk from resetting. Trader compounds have been completely redesigned in Alpha 21. These new designs will more closely reflect each trader's personality and specialty. Trader inventories have also been reworked. The trader's secret stash has been removed, and the items available have been rebalanced to coincide with the new crafting progression system. Wires running between electrical items are now only visible when holding the wire cutting tool. Several changes have been made to the heads-up display. These include a new danger meter, which tells you the difficulty level of the biome you are in, as well as the POI you are approaching. Alpha 21 will also include a brand new armor quality indicator, a crafting recipe tracker, as well as a new resource gathering display. Perks in 7 Days to Die have been rebalanced in Alpha 21. The Sexual Tyrannosaurus perk has been removed from the game. Instead, the stamina improvements are now incorporated directly into each of the melee perks. In addition, each attribute will also have its own version of the Flurry of Blows perk. Master Chef will now decrease cooking times, and Grease Monkey will increase the effectiveness of repair kits for the next item on our list. A brand new vehicle damage system has been implemented in Alpha 21. Vehicles may now deal damage to the zombie jerks. However, vehicles will also receive damage from entity, block, and terrain collisions as well. A single repair kit no longer restores vehicle condition back to 100%. Instead, repair kits restore a fixed amount of health, which can be increased by putting points into the Grease Monkey perk. Alpha 21 will introduce a new entity activity throttling system. Zombie pathing will update less frequently, and jiggle physics may be disabled based on the distance from the player. This should help the overall performance of 7 Days to Die. A new terrain tool has been added to the game. This tool has a sphere-shaped brush with adjustable sizes, which allows the player to grow or destroy the terrain in all directions. It can also be used to fill space with any block type, including non-terrain blocks. The terrain tool also contains an undo function to correct any mistaken terrain changes. This tool is a developer tool and can only be accessed in the creative menu if you have debug mode enabled. Shadows have been re-enabled on grass based on your quality settings. Alpha 21 will see the introduction of a new quest type, the Infected Clear quest. These infestation quests will increase the tier level of the quest POI by 1, meaning a tier 5 Infested Clear quest will turn that tier 5 POI into a tier 6. During infestation quests, players will face a greatly increased number of zombie jerks, but completing this quest will offer the player greater rewards. The Alpha 21 confirmed list for 7 Days to Die also includes a section entitled The Roadmap to Gold and Beyond. It lists the features that must be completed and added to 7 Days before the developers will consider the game complete, aka going gold. The 5 items on this list are bandits, armor, weather, factions and story, and Steam Workshop support. Once gold is achieved, a small team will continue to support and update 7 Days to Die. Alpha 21 is right around the corner, folks. While this list contained a quick rundown of all of the items officially confirmed to be in Alpha 21, every alpha usually contains some surprises. So what surprise features or additions do you think we will see in Alpha 21? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, this is Savin saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you in the next one.